Hello everyone and welcome back to this space wherein we discuss all about the IELTS exam and how you can perform better in this exam. In today's video, we will be discussing about the most important question of all, whether you should go with IELTS general training or with IELTS academic, and what are the major differences and how you can select which one to go with. And in the end, I will definitely give you my view of which exam is easier. However, for different people, this can be different, but we will definitely give a view at it. The IELTS exam is conducted almost every day and in two different forms. That is the IELTS general training and IELTS academic. Now, the basic difference or the basic deciding factor that comes here is based on your purpose. The purpose with which or because of which you want to pursue this IELTS exam. If you want to immigrate to a foreign land for study purposes, you want to do your bachelor's, your master's, your doctorate, PhD, or a diploma course or something like that. If you want to study abroad, then it is suggested that you go with the IELTS academic exam. That will be the result that the college people are looking for, and they will be asking you how much you have scored in your IELTS academic when you go on to fill the college admission form. So, if you are going to study on the foreign land, then you need to go with the IELTS academic exam. Now comes the second purpose, that is if you are going to do anything but study. The first thing you want to do after you are landing to the foreign land is not studies. The reason can be different. You want to immigrate, you want to get settled over there, you want to start a business, you want to do a startup, or you want to do these kind of things wherein your main purpose is not related to studies. Then please go on to give the IELTS general exam. That is better suited for you. Now, once you have given your IELTS general exam and you have everything has gone well, and now you are staying over there wherever you wanted to go. Now you are living over there. You can anytime now go on to take a new degree. That is not forbidden if you have come through IELTS general. But when you are going, if your main purpose is studies, then you need to give IELTS academic. However, if the main purpose is anything but studies, then you need to give the IELTS general exam. So, yes, the basic deciding factor, of course, is the motive with which you want to give this IELTS exam. You will definitely come across some organization or some agent who will also help you better understand which exam will be most beneficial for you, but these are the major two differences. Now let's go on and dig deeper into how these exams are and what are the differences in the pattern of the exam, whichever one you may select. So the IELTS exam actually consists of 4 different parts. First is speaking, then comes listening, reading and writing. So your English is tested on these 4 parameters: speaking, listening, reading and writing. And these 4 parameters, some of them are different when you go with IELTS academic or IELTS general, okay? So we'll first go on with the speaking bit. Now the speaking bit is fairly simple. There is no such differentiating factor. The speaking test will be divided into 3 different parts. It will be a face-to-face interaction, and you will be speaking about the day-to-day topics that the speaker will ask you to go on with. You need not worry that if you're going with the IELTS academic, you will be interviewed or asked some academic-based questions. That may not be, or that will not be the case actually. It will just be a conversation. Furthermore, when we go ahead, you will be having your listening exam. Now, even this listening exam is same for both IELTS academic and IELTS general. The same recording will be played to you whether you are attempting an IELTS academic exam or IELTS general exam. There is a set pattern in which your questions is divided. You need to get yourself acquainted with these questions beforehand while you're preparing for your exam. But let me tell you that there is no difference at all in your IELTS speaking as well as IELTS listening. Now comes the third part of the exam, that is IELTS reading. And here you will get the first difference. The passages or the questions that you will be answering in your IELTS reading will be typically academic related or project related or some work or some patents that have been written. It will be typically related to those things. Majorly the questions around you will be mostly of academic front. Okay, there'll be research papers, there'll be bar charts, there'll be some things, and you have to read the passage and you have to get hold of the answer and write those answers. So you know, the passages, the message coming from the passages will be strictly related to somewhat academic. Okay, it will be academic in nature. However, when you go with IELTS reading, general reading test, then here it is all generic. You know, it can be about a party, it can be about a function, it can be about some colonization, some air pollution, noise pollution, anything. It can be just anything, as versatile as your life goes, as versatile as the general things happen with you. So, you know, IELTS academic will have everything related to academic nature. Everything will be, you know, related to studies, college, students, research, and those things, whereas general will be majorly on the general topics, day in day out topics. So this is the first difference that you will you know, get when you are in your IELTS exam, that is your IELTS reading will be different. The last part of the exam is IELTS writing, and here also we will find a major difference. Now IELTS writing is further subdivided into two different parts. The first part, I'll go with IELTS academic first. So in IELTS academic, the first part is a bar chart or a bar graph wherein or a pie chart, you know, a chart will be given to you and you need to give out some references or some conclusions that you are able to find from that chart. Of course, a question line will be written that, you know, what you need to explain and how you need to explain, and in that way you will be you need to answer the question by seeing that chart or that bar pie, whatever is given to you, whatever graph is given to you. Okay, it will be a graphical question, a graph based question. And the second part of IELTS academic will be an essay writing thing. However, these essays also, the topic will be somewhat surrounded with some academic nature, you know, something related to school or something related to a college, something like that will be the topic on which you have to write your essay. So this is about IELTS academic writing. When we go to IELTS general writing, again it is subdivided into two parts. However, now the two parts are different. Part 1 in IELTS general training exam is that of letter writing. Letter writing can be of you know, very generic thing. You can get any topic to write to anyone. Okay, there will be the question and you have to write a letter according to your question. The second part is again an essay, just like an essay in the IELTS academic. However, where IELTS academic essay question is somewhat related to the academic nature and academic sense, here the essay question can have anything. The topic again can be as versatile as life itself. So it will be a generic topic and you have to write an essay on it. These are the major differences that you will find when you are going in with IELTS academic or IELTS general training. Now, the first thing, or the decision making, has to be done based on your purpose or your requirement. The second thing, I have told you about how these exams are, what is the difference, and where you can expect the differences. Now comes the third and the most important part, that is which one is easier. Now let me tell you that IELTS general training is considered to be easier as compared to IELTS academic. However, at the same time, I would not recommend everyone to go with IELTS general. If you are someone who wants to go abroad for your future studies, then you know, giving an IELTS general training exam will actually not help you, because the colleges will not consider those marks. They will strictly ask you to provide them with your IELTS academic marks. At the same time, what I have found is that IELTS academic marking scheme is a bit lenient when compared with IELTS general training marking scheme. So, you know, if we see for reading, then if you get a 30 out of 40, then for IELTS general, this becomes a band 6. However, when you are in IELTS academic, it becomes a band 7. So, you know, the marking for IELTS academic is a bit lenient. However, overall, the IELTS general training exam is considered to be a bit easy. But again, it all boils down to your requirement, and that's all that I have for you in today's video. If you liked this video, then don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel if you have not done that already. I'll come again tomorrow with another new video. Till then, stay tuned, take care, bye.